What the hell are you talking about? Threats and ultimatums are the glue of love. Without it, we're no better than animals.
In my experience, you have to have give and take. Like this whole honeymoon thing with me and Molly. She wants to go to Paris, and I don't.
What do you got against Paris? It's beautiful. Plus, if you can stomach pit hair on chicks, you can see free boobs on TV.
You should be a travel agent. But I'm still not going to risk my life flying halfway across the world just to see free boobs.
That's where you and I differ. I'd fly to Bangladesh to see a pair of knockers. So what's the problem? You afraid of flying?
No. When I'm traveling, I like knowing that if there's trouble, I can jump out of a window without plummeting to my death.
Can you imagine the size crater you'd make? Tourists could ride mules to the bottom. All right. Nothing left to remember me by but a hair dye stain on her pillow and enough DNA on the bedspread to clone an army of Marantos.
Well, best of luck, Vince. I'm really gonna miss you around here.
I guess this means I won't be attending your wedding, but at least one of us will get to stick his flag in a Flynn girl.
Sorry it didn't work out.
No more words, just hold me, you big bastard.
Okay, then how about something like this? I'm dressed as Venus, the goddess of love, and you're suspended over me like a bare-ass little Cupid.
Look, I'll play along with this Valentine boudoir shot, but I am not dropping trow.
What are you worried about? It's just a sexy little keepsake for the two of us.
These things always end up on the internet, and I don't want my precious mother to accidentally Google my schwanz.
Come on, how would that ever happen?
Easy, that old lady's on the computer all day Googling schwanzes. Eventually my number will pop up.
You know what? I'm rethinking the turkey franks.
I got my shoes up.
You don't have to tell me you got your shoes off. I'm not tearing up because these cartoons are sad. Harry, what are you doing in this neck of the woods?
I've come a-calling for the fair of Victoria.
Wait a minute, Victoria's the girl you wanted to ask out?
Oh, geez, this will be hard to watch. Like a walrus swimming into a boat motor. Is he still going through with it? Good for you, Dumpy. I'm rooting for you. Victoria, Mr. Not Quite Right is here.
Oof, I am sweating like a pig.
Probably just because you're nervous and fat.
Oh, hi, Larry.
Harry.
And we're off.
Just remember, this is a rough first draft.
You mind?
Sorry. Go ahead.
What's this word?
Joie de vivre. It's French for joy of life. It gives it a worldly feel.
Worldly, pretentious, comme ci, comme ça.
It's fine. I don't know why I asked for your opinion in the first place.
I do. Everyone else read it and said it was crap.
Last thing I saw you read was a Bazooka Joe comic.
Now that's good writing. Simple, to the point, and you get gum.
Hey, Harry, how are you?
A little down in the dumps. Some of it's the blues, most of it's pancakes.
Sorry.
May I speak to Victoria?
Yeah, I'll get her. Come on in.
Please don't tell me you're here to grovel, because I got to take a pee, and I don't want to miss that.
I think if you were nicer, your hair would have stayed with you.
I walked this ugly bastard 9 blocks, and he wouldn't squeeze one out. Nary a turd. I, on the other hand, had to duck walk to the 7-Eleven and take a crap with a dog on my lap. You still grinding his balloon knot?
Yeah, he's really rubbing it raw. A little worried he's gonna start a fire.
Probably a roid. My Uncle Benny used to get the same way, but instead of a rug, he'd use a long shoehorn.
I hope he's okay.
He's fine. He's in Miami Beach. Got a nurse that rubs ointment on it.
She meant the dog, Vince.
Him? He's having the time of his life. He's scratching his ass on a nice rug with a couple of pretty ladies watching him.
All right, stop. Son of a bitch!
Uh-oh, she's arguing with the scale again.
Just so you know, when the pothead ties a knot, we're going to go live in a hotel, probably Europe. Plus, the day shift is still on the pole, and they're tired, cranky, and sometimes pregnant.
Not to mention the sad, desperate clientele that hangs out there during the day. Lonely losers blowing their rent money trying to get one of the girls to love them back. And they never do.
I got a lot of respect for you, kid. If I were dealt your hand, I'd have jumped in the lake with a pocket full of rocks years ago.
And for something to do, we could swing by my mom's and I could prove to her I do too have friends.
Seriously, I would have plugged in the toaster and jumped right in the tub. God love you.
How do you say, I love you, to your hero?
I don't think you do.
I don't mean to belabor it, but how do you even get out of bed in the morning?
So this is what you meant by your good black suit?
It's 100% Angus. This baby retailed for $2,000. I got it for 300 smackers and a crate of Canadian Tylenol.
You think it's a good idea for a man who sweats the way you do to be wrapped in a sausage casing?
I'll be fine. I took a leather punch and ventilated the crotch.
Is that the suit you're planning on walking me down the aisle in?
What do you think?
I think you need to give it back to the cow and apologize.
Well, they didn't actually live long enough to be considered cows. Technically, it's a veal suit.
Mom, I did this as a favor for you, but I'm not walking down the aisle with a guy dressed like a gay hitman.
Vince, you're gonna have to find something else.
When am I going to get a chance to wear this?
We'll bury you in it.
We can do it now if you want.
And I got swept up in the whole May-December romance. Who knew she was going to turn into such a vindictive ball breaker?
Well, what happened last time you tried to get her to sign the papers?
She kicked me in the nuts. What part of ball breaker don't you understand?
Have you ever thought that maybe she was hurt because you didn't return her love?
Carl, one problem at a time, okay?
Here it is.
Now, just be nice, introduce me, and I'll do the talking.
Who the hell is it?
Look through the peephole, you bug-eyed bitch.
Vince!
Brought your goons, huh, Maranto?
How old is she?
I told you it was May-December. I'm the May.
Yeah, but she's not December. She's the following July.
15 years ago, she was a very doable 60.
Look, I told you the only way you're going to get my signature on those papers is over my dead body.
That could take months. Snafu, that's Dolly Parton and Yentl having a hair baby.
This is not what I wanted. I wanted to look beautiful. This is not beautiful.
Sweetie, it's gonna be fine. This is just a little speed bump.
This is a 12-car pileup. I'm surprised there's not a news chopper overhead. Morning, ladies.
Morning.
Boy, I just had the best shower. Without Mike in the house, you don't have to worry about getting scalded from his 7 a.m. double flush.
I just like being able to walk in the bathroom without a gas mask and a canary.
And would you look at this leftover cheesecake? Has anyone living in this house ever uttered those words?
God, how many times have I come down here to find Mike in the dark, standing at the fridge like a raccoon caught digging in the trash can?
Up on his hind legs, chicken bone in his mouth, with those two little red eyes glaring at you.
I mean, I love them both, but it's kind of been a honeymoon for all of us.
Hey, why don't we celebrate our last day of freedom with a nice pitcher of mimosas?
Why not? I'm guessing it's Sunday somewhere.
Now that's convenient.
Right?
Thank you.
Oh, what happened?
I threw my back out.
That's what you get for doing it on the floor.
Doing it on the floor. We're not animals.
Yeah, we were doing it reverse prairie dog style, and I slipped on a strawberry.
That's what happened to the strawberries.
So we should take him to the emergency room.
No, doctors. I just need bed rest and some Korean mama-san to make jumpy on my spine.
Lift him up and get him onto the bed.
Wait, he's covered in coconut oil.
I wondered why I was craving a Mounds bar.
Just grab a couple tufts of back hair and use it as a handle.
There's still an hour left on the Viagra, so for God's sake, don't roll me over on my stomach. You wash your hands after you got off the dumper, because I don't want to get pink eye.
What's going on?
Found him curled up on the floor outside the bathroom.
Waited out there for 20 minutes while Sir Craps-a-Lot sat on his throne.
The doctor told me not to push.
Did he tell you to stuff your musket with the occasional bran muffin?
Hey, I have increased my fiber significantly. Takes a couple days to get the troops moving.
Okay, boys, enough shop talk.
Sorry. Sometimes he really gets under my skin.
Like there's any room under there.
Naked, you lied to me!
I had to. I'm in survival mode. Help me out of this tub. The water's ice cold, which explains why Mr. Turtle is in his shell.
Shut up! Don't speak! For God's sakes, cover yourself!
Okay, the keys are under the mat. Marco,
I know where you are! Let's just get this over with.
just grab my arm and start pulling. The minute I hit the floor, I can walrus my way back to the couch.
Ew! Why are you so slippery?
I apply conditioner to my arm here, makes it supple. Plus, when the wind hits it, it ripples like a field of wheat.
All right, we're going on 3. 1, 2, 3. Oh!
Yeah, and your wife cannonballing me in the bathtub didn't help.
Thank God you're home.
Are we having soup?
No, it's for Baby Bear, and you're feeding him, Papa.
Wait, I just walked in the door.
Hey, you want to know what I found when I walked in the door? That! Naked and pregnant! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it!
For God's sake, I'm a human being.
Take a hair sample and see what a biologist has to say about that. Just feed him the soup. I'm going to take a shower. Since the downstairs bathtub is now a crime scene.
Damn you, Revolution. Monkey feet would be perfect right now.
Quit ringing the bell, Quasimodo.
I was kind of hoping for Mike. I want him to turn me on my side because I need to break wind.
Do you have any boundaries at all?
Hey, I said break wind. What do you want me to hold out my pinky?
No, thanks. I've already seen your pinky. Morning.
Morning, little mama. So, what have you been thinking about for names?
Vince, it's a little early to start picking up baby names.
Not for the baby, for me. I don't like Poppy, Pop, Pop, or Peepaw. None of the P's.
Okay, so poop face, peckerhead, and pain in the ass are out?
Yes. I prefer Granddaddy, Gramps, or Grandmaster Grampy.
All right, well, if I ever let you anywhere near my child, I'll give him a list.